Hello and welcome back to Scarlet Nexus. So, last time we got we beat that boss and Yuito fell down and we used power of love and friendship, I don't know, to get him back or something, I don't know. Well, there's also some kind of technology thingamajig, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and now Yuito and everyone on his team are here. Yeah, so much livelier with more people. I know it's the same old hideout, but it feels like somewhere completely different than this guy, which I guess is their version of telepath girl. Yeah, I just read her name, Hauka, something. I don't know. This is a nice hideout too. It's even spacious enough for the whole team to relax. What is your name? Haruka. Okay. Fabuka is sleeping like a rock. This is what happens when you work too hard. And I can give things to them too, it seems, huh? Interesting. There's a lot of people to give stuff to. Oh yeah, and then I went on getting all the little side quests that don't really matter. But I got them, so if in case I do complete them, hey, you know. I wonder how Kagero is going to tell Yuito about Chairman Sumeragi. He said he was thinking about it, but nothing you can get right now. We got some bond missions. Yeah,
Oh, Kasane?
like this may be the whole episode because now we got a lot more people to actually talk to here. Like, typically took, you know, maybe half the episode to do this, typically.
What are you
If I
so
started from the
startled
start. But I don't know.
Nothing. I didn't think I would be able to talk to you. I'm sorry for being startled, but I was just so happy to be noticed.
Okay.
Have we become closer?
I'm not sure. It depends on your definition of closer. But I feel like we at least understand each other better.
I guess they have to kind of use some smaller ones because we're so late in the game, you know. It's kind of weird to introduce this so late, like new people.
You're really
So we have these
strong,
little
Kasane.
small conversations with them, I guess, for at least for this one, this character. I don't know if everyone is gonna have these small conversations or what.
I think you're pretty strong too.
I don't mean in battle. I mean mentally. Nothing ever gets to you.
That's definitely not
I
true.
always get overwhelmed by everything outside of battle. That's why I want to learn from you.
She's gotten angry quite a few times. But yeah. Alright.
Do we understand each other a bit?
I feel like we've come to understand each other a little better than that.
Kara is hiding something again. I think it's something really important. You like only the tea set. Guess I'll give it to you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not very good at talking, but I like having tea. I'll brew some herbal tea. Or apple tea. Sometimes people say they age, sometimes they don't. And I don't know why. Is it just whatever they feel like? Is that a correct pronunciation? I don't know and I don't care. Something important. Yeah, and then nothing you want.
You really are cool, Kasane.
Thanks.
You were a bit standoffish in the past, but you always just slice through those others. I wish I could do that. It's not really like me to say this, but I can't help but admire you.
to understand you better.
Maybe this won't be as long as I thought because of the way you've done it here. I thought I had to do
Back when you
whole
were a cadet, you didn't really talk to anyone besides Naomi.
actual scenes with everybody now, but maybe not. Maybe only a few of them.
That's true. It's because I didn't find it necessary.
I see. But when I think about those times, I'm really glad that you talk to me like this now. Because it means that you find it necessary now. It'll push me harder to become someone you can really rely on.
Imagine if you didn't do this, you wouldn't get these easy ones.
Alright, tell me more about you as well.
Can't believe Toketsu was after you, so I'm worried that they might send more people. You like this only.
Wow, I'm so happy.
Thank you, I'm collecting these. They smell good when you light them.
I should talk to Luca.
Bond episode. So this is an actual Bond episode? Interesting.
I'm Abbie. About before, I said some insensitive things.
It's okay. I'm sorry I just left like that.
I've been thinking since then. I finally understand why you care about Yuito so much. So I want to help make your dream come true.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, you like Yuito.
Whoa, whoa, let's talk outside, okay?
Huh? Sure, I don't mind where we talk.
Okay. Yeah. So the ones from the menu there? Other ones I gotta do that, maybe? Because when I was talking to her before, I just, initiated that conversation. I don't know how this all works.
Listen, you're mistaken. I don't like Yuito like that.
If you don't like him, do you hate him?
I don't hate him. I just don't like him as a man. Don't say things like that.
I didn't mean anything by it. I also looked into some objective data just in case.
Objective data?
For example, the temperature of your flames is 10% hotter when you fight alongside Yuito.
No way.
Also, your gaze during missions. Outside of battle with others, you look at him 80% of the time.
Kind of creepy you have all this information.
Oh, okay. That's enough. I admit it.
So you're saying you do like him?
Yeah?
I see. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I want to help you.
Thanks. Honestly, I thought you liked Yuito too at first.
You guessed wrong. The one who liked him wasn't me. It was my sister.
Naomi?
Yes. You look just like her when you talk about him. That's how I realized.
Oh.
If you like him, you should tell him.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't know what could happen if you wait. I want you to tell him how you feel. For Naomi.
Oh, but I just can't. Why are you in such a hurry?
We're OSF. If you don't tell him while you can, you may never get a chance.
Kasane, I understand that you're serious about this, but I can't say it yet.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm good enough for him yet. Not as an OSF soldier, or as a person. You said it before. It's immature to depend on people.
I said that because I didn't know you liked him.
No, you were right. You nailed it. That's why I got angry. You and Yuito both have your goals and ideals, but I've just been following it. I'm a member of the OSF, but I've never considered what it is I fight for. I can't stay like this. I need to grow up and get strong enough to stand on my own. What's important is that I become the kind of person who doesn't just depend on people, but can protect and support them when they need it.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. I thought the same thing about Naomi. I won't force you to tell him, but I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. That makes me feel better. Friends really are important.
You're welcome. It's rare for me to talk about a friend's love life.
That seems pretty normal to me. Is something funny?
Nothing's funny. I just think it's very interesting.
It sounds like you think it's funny. I can't help myself from charging forward in battle. I know how much you're covering for me and my reckless tendencies.
It's fine. Sometimes it makes it easier to fight when you're out in front like that.
Well, I guess that's nice to know. I'll just have to be careful that I don't overdo it from now on.
Okay. Sure.
I'm going to be someone you can count on.
I'm always counting on you, and you can always count on me.
Well, okay, well, I was going to tell you too about Chairman Wait, didn't I read that? It's kind of a little annoying how people move around, so I don't know about better people who I've already talked to. Anyway.
I apologize if that sounds strange. I meant it as praise.
It didn't bother me.
I'm glad. That practicality may be your greatest merit.
You're an interesting person. I would like to learn more about you.
Really? I think you're much more interesting than I am.
Okay, I should probably wait to talk to him because his voice line didn't do it. Anyway, the fourth mission we sent has caused so much confusing among the citizens of government, but it was a necessary evil. Oh wait, no, what? No, never mind. What? I don't know what I thought. Wait. Okay, that wasn't actually something you said. Cause okay, never mind. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Kasane, are you free to talk?
Yes. What do you want to talk about today?
Oh, not here. The kitchen is empty right now, so let's...
Huh? Alright, let's go. So, what's this about?
It might be a touchy subject for you, since you are one of the design children made in Togetsu.
Yes, what of it?
How do you feel about your existence being the result of an experiment?
How do I feel? I'm not sure how to answer that.
Do you feel bad or conflicted about being an artificial existence?
Well, it's something I learned just recently, so it honestly doesn't feel very real yet. Finding out my entire past was a lie definitely filled me with shock and anger. But it's not like my birth affects who I am now, so it hasn't been an issue.
You're steadfast. And that's precisely why I wanted to talk to you.
What are you talking about? You don't have to force it. I can go to another room and wait for you to calm...
Wait! I'm a dud.
Hmm.
I was born without powers, but they ran experiments on me when I was a child, which led to my gaining them.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. While the game was loading, there was you know, it has those tips and, you know, things in the loading screens, and I got one that was about dots actually. It was kind of interesting. Like it said that the because they can't, you know, integrate with society and see the, you know, visual junk around that people can, they're basically useless. And the way that was worded definitely made it seem very like, you know, derogatory. It's kind of like, oh, like, you know, it's something you don't mention a whole lot really, but it is kind of another part that makes, you know, this whole world kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Like there's a lot of little things like that. It's kind of interesting. Let's see where this goes.
So while my situation is a little different from yours, I'm also an artificial psionic.
So apparently this is a thing that can happen.
It's something I've been struggling with for a while now. My power was given to me. It's not my own. Maybe it'll disappear one day, and I'll be nothing.
The other day. That's why you asked what I'd do if I couldn't use my powers.
Yes. I wanted to know how you felt since you were also created by an experiment. How do you think one can overcome their fear of possibly losing their powers one day?
You're asking me because you want my frank opinion.
Yes, that's right.
Then I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why you're so worried.
Is that because you're not a dud?
No, I don't mean it like that. It's because I consider powers to be just one tool out of many.
Just one of many?
If you can't use one, then just use another. There are other ways to fight besides powers. Even if I didn't have them, I'm sure I'd find another way to try to protect Naomi. Whether you have powers or not, your feelings won't change. What's important is not how you do it, but what you do.
What you do? I see. I should apologize.
What are you talking about?
I kept telling you before how similar you were to my brother, but I was wrong. My brother will greedily try to obtain powers to fulfill his own agenda. By force at times. You could say he is almost possessed by the powers. However, you don't care that much about them. If they're not available, you're flexible enough to choose a different method.
I don't really understand, but you're basically saying you don't think Karin and I are similar anymore.
Yes, because you're not. I was conflicted at first, but I'm glad I told you. It seems I was being a little too closed-minded. That might be similar to my brother. You've helped me feel a little better. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Thank you for trusting me with your secret.
You can talk to me anytime if you're ever struggling with something. Like your muscles.
I don't think I'd ever be worried about my muscles, but I'll keep that in mind.
Kasane, how long do you train each day?
I think I train as much as necessary.
As far as I can see, you seem to have muscle.
Does she? Can't really tell, you know. Very
I'd like it if you
typical
allowed me to create a training
anime
program
girl
for you
aesthetic.
sometime.
A lot of differences from everyone else. Like, there's, you know, she's very thin and, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. Also because of all the clothes being, you know, very, what do we call it, like, what's the word I'm looking for? God damn it. Or detailed or something, like very like it's hard, you know, hard to really tell. I don't know. I lost track of what I was trying to say with that. Doesn't matter, whatever, who
That's why I
cares?
find you so interesting. I don't feel that way. Plus, you have an interesting way of looking at people.
Like, her legs are very, from what I can tell, fairly standard, not too thick or too thin comparison to others. I mean, she has the same body type as you pretty much, I feel. yeah, pretty much everybody has the same body type, which typically happens in anime. It's very rare you see differences, which is unfortunate. But there are exceptions, you know. But typically not, especially for women in anime. Sometimes men in anime have a lot more differences in body type. You know, thinking about things like My Hero Academia, I feel like I can remember a lot of different body types from men, but for the women in it, not really. I don't know. Anyway, tell you to and his team not to clutter up the high now. She doesn't know for that at home.
Hey, you free now?
Yes. What is it?
There's something I want to ask you. Come with me.
Why did you bring me all the way here?
All the way here, just a few steps over here, all the way here.
Because nobody will overhear us. Look at
It's
this.
not a big, you know, hideout.
That's
don't
the
know.
analysis from a recent fight.
I wonder if it's supposed to be bigger than it is, like if it's like just a representation of the hideout, because sometimes, you know, in games that, you know, cities and buildings and such are never really the size they should be. They're always too small, because obviously it takes a lot of effort to make a whole building and city. So typically there's like 5 houses, and you know, provided you can even go into any of them, you know, they tend not to be made the same way a normal house would be, you know. Anyway, that's just something I always think about, because that's one of the things that games at some point will get to the point where we're actually gonna see a realistic environment that is realistically big to what they are doing, you know. Things like Grand Theft Auto and such, you know, they do have big cities, but still though, like to the point where it's supposed to be as big as a real city, no, not even close. You know, you can get from one point to the other and see maybe 20 different buildings, where there would be 100, you know, in that distance realistically. I don't know. It's hard to make. Obviously, game design makes it so you don't want to be too, you know, too much, too big, because that just make it not fun to actually get around. You know, the reality, getting around sucks. You know, in the way we've designed the world and cities and stuff. I don't know, I'm on this tangent, but you know, it's just something I think about sometimes when I play games. Anyway.
Don't worry about the details. I want you to look at the other kill rate.
Your numbers have been improving lately. You must be seeing results from your training.
Yeah, but you're doing even better than me.
Not by much. It's all within the margin of error.
Listen, that small difference you're talking about is something I've never been able to make up for. It doesn't make sense to me that no matter how hard I study and work, I still can't beat you. It's time I swallow my pride and ask you, what kind of secret training are you doing?
Secret training? I'm not doing anything like that.
No, there has to be some sort of secret strategy you're using.
I told you I'm not doing anything like that. If you watch me, you can see that I'm not doing anything special.
Are you saying that this is just a difference in our natural abilities? How? If that's
I'm
true,
the
then it
protagonist.
doesn't matter what I do. I'll never be able to catch up to you.
Well, probably not.
I don't really understand. Is there a reason you need to catch up to me?
I should just be some baggage the rest of my life? I don't think so. I hate to admit it, but everyone in this platoon are top talents, even Kagero. I'm the only one that's different. I'm nothing compared to the rest of you.
I mean, if you're talking about how the game works, everybody's kind of similar. That, like when there's nobody who's I'm like, oh, I really cannot live without this person being, you know, around. Everybody's doing pretty much similar. I don't see much of differences, like, because the game, you know, if I was on my own the whole time, I wouldn't notice much of a difference, except obviously I wouldn't have the powers I do, you know, the electricity, the duplication, and all that junk, you
I have to
know.
work myself to the bone if I'm even gonna keep up.
So, you know, you know, even though I don't like you as a character a lot, I mean, well, I mean, I like you, I don't like you, but as a character, you are more interesting than I gave you credit for. But anyway, like, you know, you're useful enough. You know, if you died, that'd be annoying. But we got new people we can replace you with. That sounds mean, but I mean, if I did, if it didn't have your powers, that would be annoying sometimes because electricity can be useful. But anyway.
And it's paying off. I don't see you as baggage.
Even after looking at the data? No matter how hard I train, this is the reality.
Still alive, you know, that's also something. You're not dead yet.
If this is my limit, then I can't stay in this platoon.
Oh my god.
Shiden. What should I do once I catch up to him? I don't know how to tell him how I feel.
Kasane, Shiden just rushed out of here.
Yes, I'm sorry. It seems like I've upset him again.
You don't need to apologize. I know you must have tried communicating with him. You two have such different upbringings and perspectives. You have to assume you'll have disagreements.
That means he'll never understand where I'm coming from.
Right. What do you want him to do?
What do you mean? I want him to continue fighting with us as a team.
Have you ever tried telling him? Why don't you catch up to him and say just that?
I have a feeling he might get angry again, but I haven't thought of a better way to reach out to him. Okay, I'll go after him. Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Shiden is heading towards Seiran.
Haruka, how do you know his location?
I'm the team's operator. He just rushed out of the hideout, so I figured you two got into another fight.
Good call. That's exactly what happened. Thank you for telling me.
Good luck. I hope it goes well.
Oh wow. It's been a while since we actually had to do something in one mission. I was actually gonna say that, like, I wonder why there's been so few of them that you actually move around and do things. And I mean, all I had to do was walk a little bit, but still,
There you are.
you know, it is called a mission. It's not called a cutscene. It should be doing more than just watching a cutscene, but well, that's Scarlet Nexus for you, I guess.
Kasane? Why did you come after me? Get lost.
Where are you going? I understand that you're troubled. I can see how discouraging it is to work hard and not see results. But running away just because you couldn't become stronger than someone? That's not the kind of person you are.
You just overestimated me. This is what I'm really like. I'm not even that good. But my pride makes me constantly worry about everyone around me. I put on a facade because I'm scared I'm inferior to everyone else.
Don't take this the wrong way, but why are you so obsessed with being better than everyone? How useful an individual is depends on circumstances.
Have you ever been unable to control your own abilities?
You mean my power?
Yeah. When I was young, I caused an accident because of it. Nobody got hurt, but I was just lucky. The next time it happens, someone might get hurt. Worst case scenario, people might even die. I put on these insulation gloves and trained hard to control my power. But I can't get rid of that nagging feeling. Even back when I was still a kid, I've never been able to overcome my own weakness.
So you feel inadequate? I've never found you lacking. Our platoon needs your composure, analytic skills, and judgment. Please, come back to us. I want to keep fighting alongside you. Another warning.
Kasane, Shiden, others have been confirmed inside Seiran City.
Others? There was no forecast.
Sometimes the forecasts are wrong. Look, there are still citizens inside who weren't able to evacuate.
Let's go. We have to save them.
Yeah. Haruka, send us the others' location. That's right near my home.
What?
You didn't know either, Haruka? Is there a suppression force heading there now?
There's a patrol in...
They should prioritize evacuating the nearby civilians. My family should have already evacuated by now.
We should head to where they appeared. You must be worried about your family.
I don't need your concern. A member of the OSF should prioritize saving the citizens over their own family.
You can drop the act. If you lose them without doing anything, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Okay, I'll go.
Yes, let's hurry.
Wait, you're coming with me?
Obviously. Hurry up or I'm leaving you behind.
Hey! Why are you taking the lead?
I'll support you from here. You two be careful.
What's going on? How are there still this many others?
The reports were wrong. There aren't even suppression forces. Let's go help.
Wait, will we be able to hold back that many others? Shouldn't we wait for reinforcements?
If we don't act now, they'll start attacking people. We have to slow them down here.
Against this many? That's suicide!
Who else is going to save them? This isn't a question about if we can do it. We have to.
Damn it! I know that! Captain Seto would say the same thing. There's no guarantee the civilians will be able to get away before the reinforcements arrive. My parents might. So we're the only ones who can stop them here. Captain Seto, give me strength. Let's go. You better pull your own weight.
Right back at you. Let's do this.
And you're even gonna do some fighting. Surprised.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move. The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
It's over.
Nice setup.
Aim for that spot.
Dang it. I was hitting the other one there.
Give it to me, Arashi.
Enemy is done.
Useless. It's over.
Time for stealth.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
It?
This is pretty good.
Jesus, more.
A lot, but this. Where's your usual bravado? If you're tired, you can run back to the hideout. I'll take care of this. I'm rooting for you. Is that supposed to provoke me? How childish. But I'll go along with it this time. Whatever. Now let's finish.
I'll do it. It's over.
This.
Next way on the flying. Yeah. Okay. Ow.
I'm not done yet.
This.
Useless. Checkmate. Oh my god. I'm taking this.
Nice. The enemy doesn't see us.
Someone's covered in oil. You can burn easily, so watch out for fire attacks. The shell is
Is there another way to
Attack
do
now.
this?
Help me, Kagura. Help me, Yurito.
Alright, I can also use these now. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Focus.
Alright.
Right, you can use this. I forgot about this thing. With Yuito's power, that's something you do so rarely, yeah. Wow.
That's all
Okay.
of them. Are you alright?
Entire mechanic I completely forgot even existed. Like the L2 R2 thing. I'm glad I told you that. But yeah, it's a very powerful move actually. Anyway.
Of course I'm alright. Who do you think I am?
That looked weird the way the mask moved.
I was careful not to let any of them get away. I'm pretty sure we managed to stop them all here.
Yeah, it looks really silly.
Haruka, this is Shiden. We exterminated the others that appeared at our current location. Are there any more sightings?
I was just about to contact you. We've confirmed that all others in Seiran have been exterminated. You two really pulled off quite the feat. Good job. There's a rescue team headed your way. All the civilians have been accounted for at the evacuation site. 0 casualties. That's good news, Shiden.
Thank goodness.
Why don't you go see your family?
No. I just needed to know they're okay.
Then let's head back to the hideout.
Sorry.
You did well out there and made some good calls. You really pulled your weight.
Enough with the flattery. I was too busy fighting to think about anything else.
That just shows how much you were able to focus. Neither of us had the time to think about anything.
I guess so. But this wasn't an official deployment. There won't be any data to evaluate.
Does that upset you?
No. I feel accomplished. I don't even regret putting on Captain Seto's mask.
If that's how you feel, then that's worth more than any analysis data.
You're right. This is the first time I've ever felt that there's more to an encounter than stats. I think I'll stay on the team for a little while longer.
You can stay as long as you want.
It's only as long as I feel I have something to gain. This platoon isn't as bad as I thought.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thanks.
Seto's custom mask. It felt like a conclusion mission of sorts for him, didn't it? Is that what they were going for? Like, we're getting close. Like, maybe? Where are you? Am I blind? Oh, damn, jeez. Well, we didn't get to the last level. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, okay, there's still 2 levels left. I thought there was only 1 level left. Never mind then. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean... I don't know. Nah, never mind. I was thinking something, but it may not be the case. I don't remember if I watched the TV. I think I did. The curfew for sure has been lifted, but the National Defense Forces remain on high alert. Additionally, they will serve to patch the last number of others in the Misu Hagawa area and are working hard to protect the citizens. We urge the citizens to remain calm and not allow yourselves to be manipulated by propaganda.
I should talk to Gemma.
I have something with you.
Kasane, you're kind of like a lone wolf.
You mean that I'm isolated?
No, not like that. Sorry, maybe that was a bad choice of words. I meant that you can take care of yourself. I really think that's amazing.
I think I got to know you a little better. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe you did.
I feel fine, thanks for everything, Kasane. It's good to be working with you. Gifts. Yeah. Well... I mean... Nobody else likes this anyway, right? So I might as well give it to you? Even though you don't have the heart. I don't really know. I guess I will. Still don't know if giving things to people without there being a heart is something I want to do. Wait. Oh, that was a... Wait, hold on. That was a special thing. I think. Yeah, that... Wait, stop being weird. Control. That unlocked... Yeah, okay, okay. That's how you get the last ones for the other people. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess Yuito having it is maybe not the worst thing in the world. I mean, he is main character. Second main character. I don't know. So... well... Oh, I have 0 of those. It's weird you still have them even though... I mean, whatever. Do I have another 5? Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I don't have any other 5s, do I? It's fine if you have 4s for now. I don't feel like messing around with that, to be honest.
Oh, Kasane, perfect. There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it?
I just wanted to say thank you. I owe you my life.
You owe me your life. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you know, at Arahabaki. You saved me when I almost lost my memory.
Oh, actually, it wasn't just me that saved you. It was Hanabi and all of us.
I'm grateful to everyone, but the only reason everyone was there in the first place was because you brought them. If even one of them hadn't been, my memory might not be complete. So, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I suppose I should humor him a bit. Alright, I accept your thanks.
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, it's kind of weird just talking normally like this.
Talking normally is weird?
I mean, we were enemies for a while, and now we're fighting together. Life sure is full of strange, unexpected things. Sometimes, I think that the fact that two people exist with the same power, in the same time, at the same place, might mean it's fate.
You can go ahead and interpret it however you want, but I don't believe in fate.
That's the Kasane I know. I guess it is kind of an exaggeration.
Well, I would say it's more logical than an exaggeration. We're only here because we chose to be. Whenever I hear the word fate, it just sounds like something given to us.
Oh, that's not really what I meant, but I see how it could sound like that. When I think of fate, I think of something from a past life, or like there's a strange power at work. But yeah, I just don't feel like I entirely chose this.
What do you mean?
Fate does seem like something being forced on us, but we meet and part with so many people all the time. All of that put together makes me who I am now. Like, my ability to choose is thanks to everyone.
If that's what you mean, I feel the same. If I were by myself, I wouldn't have been able to choose this path. He has a good point. I'll give him that. It's true that I'm here thanks to my sister.
Oh, right, I haven't told you yet. It's about Nagi. He's dead.
What? Nagi? You mean that Nagi? What happened?
He was subjected to the government's personality rehabilitation. And, well, he attacked me when he was ordered to take my brain.
I don't know this Nagi person. Am I supposed to? I mean, I don't remember. There are so many characters in this game.
I thought there was something I could do for him, a way to bring him back. But I was too late. I couldn't save him.
Guess this is one of the things that happens on Yuito's route that we don't get to see. See, that's the thing, like, they keep bringing certain things up, so it doesn't even really matter. Like, if I missed anything, they probably said all the things that I missed on Yuito's route that I, you know, wouldn't have seen otherwise. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
I can't even imagine how hard that must have been. For you and Nagi.
He was a good guy. A really good guy. He didn't deserve that fate. He got roped into the government's conspiracy just because he knew me.
Even if he weren't friends with you, I'd imagine Nagi would still find himself involved if he joined the OSF.
But if he hadn't become friends with me, then the chance of this happening would have been much lower. It's my fault he lost his life.
Nagi was his own person. He made his own choices in life. He wasn't an extra in yours. Even if his life came to a painful end, I think it's arrogant to say it was only because of you. Also, I don't know how he truly felt, but I'm guessing he wouldn't want his friendship with you denied.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go through life not being friends with him either. That's why I wanted to save him. It's hard when someone dies. Since I've joined OSF, I've lost so many people. It's shocking at first, but it really starts to sink in later. I'll never get to see or talk to them again. Before, I could always just use brain talk to see and talk to them whenever I wanted.
Even so, the time you spent together wasn't for nothing. You can remember them whenever you want. We can't let it be for nothing. You said so yourself. The people we meet and the relationships we build, that's what makes us who we are.
You're right. I guess we just have to keep on living, embracing the memories of those who've passed. I'm really glad I didn't lose my memory. Thanks again.
I'm glad we talked. I feel better too.
we should have another talk like this soon. We're back on the same team again.
As long as it has some meaning, sure. I don't really like small talk.
That's fair enough. Looks like you're still you. I sure am glad we're working together again.
Yes, me too. He seems to have matured in some ways. And there's been so much going on lately. For both him and me.
I have a long way to go. It's painfully obvious when I fight alongside you.
I don't think we're that different.
That actually might be true, but there's a whole lot I need to learn. You helped me see some parts of myself I couldn't see on my own. In any case, you really motivate me to get better.
My impression of you changed a bit. Maybe I understand you better.
I don't know what your idea of me was, but yes, I suppose we understand each other a little better than before.
Let me just look at the characters. Naki. Is there anyone named Naki in there? I don't remember this character at all. Yeah, I don't know. But apparently you're dead. So that's something. Huh. Well, probably a character you get to learn in his story. But not important for Kasane's story, seemingly. Let me see, was there anyone else? I think I've talked to everyone, haven't I? Nope, not you. Jesus, how many?
How are you doing, Kasane?
What do you mean? Could you be more specific?
Like physically? No, never mind. It's not a big deal.
I think...
Do you remember the other day when I asked you how you were doing?
Yes. What was that about?
I'm sorry for the strange question. I just didn't know what to say to a young person. I only wanted to know how you were doing. If everything's okay, then that's good.
You're a trustworthy individual. I know that now.
That's an honor coming from a veteran like yourself.
So he didn't have a whole lot to say to me there, but that's fine. Not everybody has to have a lot of detailed stuff, but you know.
Hey, I'm grateful.
I was thinking of getting into DIY, like making something myself out of tools, so I appreciate it.
You move so efficiently in battle. That's really impressive, considering how little combat experience you have. Although, while it's great that you don't hesitate, just don't be too reckless. Sometimes you need to pause and think.
Yes, you're right. Thank you for the advice. I'll be sure to remember that.
No, I didn't mean to lecture you. Maybe this is because of my age.
The more I get to know you, the more impressed I am.
Is something wrong? I mean, I think you're amazing too.
So it's interesting, some people, like, you can give some things to some people, but not all the things to that person. Oh good, you also have things to say. Hey Kasane, are you worried about me or something? Don't worry, I told you I've been thinking about it. Yeah, some you can't give anything to at all.
Kaguro, can we talk?
So much stuff
Oh,
today.
sorry. Can it wait till later? I was about to go work out in the gym.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry to turn down your invitation. I have to work hard every day to be this awesome, so I can't afford to skip.
Jeez.
I didn't know he worked out. I suppose I could do with a little working out too.
Why wouldn't he work out? You're literally like fighting monsters all the time. It's pretty important that you stay in shape, you know. Oy. I don't know, sometimes the logic is just like,
Nobody's here.
it's not that hard to think about.
Does that mean he pretended to come here and then turned
I don't
invisible?
know.
That's strange.
I mean...
Haruka, you have a second? I don't see Kaguro. Do you know where he went?
What? You can't see him? Did he?
Do you have an idea where he is?
Kaguro behaves himself in front of girls, but when it's a group of guys, he gets really inappropriate. He was talking with my brother about some perverted situations involving his invisibility, and I was mortified. Something about being able to peep in the shower room while invisible.
I mean, I thought at least he wouldn't go that far with it. With his shittiness. But,
That's disgusting.
huh.
I don't think he was serious, and I doubt he'd do that in the hideout. I'll go check his GPS location. Huh? These coordinates are outside the hideout. He left the compound and is on the move. It looks like he's heading towards Mizuhagawa.
Why is he going there?
I don't know, maybe taking a walk?
I should go check it out.
Okay, be careful.
We're gonna go above an hour today, huh? Quite a bit too, because there's also things to read in the messaging thingy menu, whatever they call it. Brain talk, whatever. I don't know.
According to Haruka, Kaguro should be around here.
And this might actually be a mission, like fighting. Possibly too. When you go outside, that's why I'm worried they're gonna make me do things. So, we'll see.
There he is. Doesn't look like anything's wrong. Maybe she was right and he's just taking a walk.
Hey now, am I really that untrustworthy? I guess I am.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna be a long, like this was not gonna take as long as I was fearing it would, because people didn't have that much to say, but no, still gonna take a while, huh?
You noticed I was here?
Well,
I didn't follow you because I was suspicious. I was just a little worried.
Either way, you're right not to trust me, considering everything I've done up till now.
So why did you lie to come here?
Oh, I was feeling a bit bored. Sometimes I just want to be alone for a little while, and this was just one of those times. I'm fine, really.
You don't look fine. At the very least, you're not like your usual self. Is something wrong?
Hey, why do you go on living?
Where did that come from? I don't understand the question.
Your beloved sister Naomi died, right? I'm asking you how you can still go on living. What's your motivation? It's already been 2,000 years. 2,000 years that I've lived in a world without my daughter. Can you imagine what that's even like?
I mean, you're not literally 2,000 years. You did like cryo sleep or whatever. Like, doesn't really count. I mean, still, you know, still not saying, you know, that not being able to see her at all because the whole world has changed. It's not a big deal or anything, but, you know, not that long, you know. Still, you know, I don't know how old you were supposed to be because of this whole thing.
I've lived this long to protect my daughter's existence. But once I do that, I don't have a reason to live.
You know, because they have that whole aging thing, so I don't actually know if you're supposed to be what, how old, but you know, it's not like you're, you know, more than 50 or something, maybe, depending on how long you've had that thing on you. Like, I don't. It's hard to say. I have no idea how old people are supposed to be, especially you with your cryo sleep thingy, whatever. It becomes even more complicated with you. Anyway.
When I looked up at that moon, I'd feel hate, nostalgia, all sorts of things. But now, I feel nothing. It's like I'm already half dead. I guess that's what it means to lose the people we love. Is it different for you?
I'm not empty. I'm only alive now because my sister protected me. That's why I can't let my life go to waste. I have to live on. For her. Because I lost my sister, I have to live to make sure that tragedy never happens again.
Young people can be so positive.
You're an old man who's lived for 2,000 years. If you've got time to feel sorry for yourself, why don't you do something meaningful? If you feel like your life is empty, then use the time you have to think about how to fill it.
Don't call me an old man. Kids these days are so harsh. Did you really need to say all that?
This is all just a joke to you.
Don't put it like that. This is my style. Fill the emptiness, you know? You know, getting left behind by time really sucks. It's a lot harder than you can imagine. I came all the way out here because I didn't want you to see me down like this. I'm so lame.
Yes, very lame. Your daughter would think so too.
Now that's really depressing. Fine. It's time to bust out the super cool Kagero to win back you and my daughter.
I don't know if you can hear that, but my stomach is growling right now. Like, it didn't eat that long ago, I feel. Like, it's fine stuff. Jesus Christ. I guess it's lunchtime soon, I think. I don't know the time. It's been an hour since I started recording, and I don't remember when I started recording. When I record things, time kind of just passes. I'm like, oh shit, it's actually like 2 o'clock or something suddenly. Because I typically record around 12. Depending. I don't know. Anyway. Sometimes, you know, it goes long. I set up. I have to, you know, do all kinds of things. But anyway. So it takes some time, and then there's the recording, and, you know, whatever. So sometimes I record for so long that I'm like, oh, suddenly it's time to eat. Typically it's fine though, and I don't have that much growling, but right now my stomach is really growling, so I need to eat soon. Yeah, that's what happens when you go long. You know, typically going an hour, I get a little exhausted from sitting as well. Like, that's, you know, you gotta move sometimes. Gotta eat. Life is not made for Let's Plays. At least not the ones I do. I could probably switch things up and make it not have to, you know, rely on the fact that the hour thing that I'm doing, and change up when I do recordings, and when I'm not hungry, when I feel it's a better time. But, you know, whatever. Sometimes I just like to record whenever as well. It doesn't matter. It's not a specific time I record. It's just whenever I feel like it. But I tend to do it in the, you know, around noon, around 12, whatever. Because that's just what I do. Anyway.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that's the last thing. Should have maybe hit that again. Whatever. Okay, no battling anything. That's nice. Thank you. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone, hopefully. God. pretty sure I talked to you and you. Wait. Yeah, I can get this one to you. Just want to get all this stuff out of the way for next time, so I can just start with the main mission stuff. You know that without clairvoyance, my eyesight isn't very good. I'll use this someday. Nothing to give you. There's nothing to give you, I think. I have talked to everyone by now. Wait, did I talk to you? Yeah. Again, it's annoying how people move around sometimes. No gifts to give to you or anything, I don't think. No, I think that's it. And then there's all of these, and there's quite a lot of them, huh? Did you notice, Scarlet? I went through some things in the past, and now I have an artificial right eye. Oh yeah, you do have different colored eyes, I guess. We talked about it a lot, but I wanted to let you know that just in case. I see, so your right eye is artificial? I'm glad you said that. Now I can prepare myself. Yeah. I want to read it as soon as it appears, but then that happens sometimes where it goes further. It's annoying. I don't want to wait for it to all appear as well. It's like, ugh. It's a little weird thing. Which, you know, wouldn't matter if I wasn't doing Let's Plays and having to, you know, read it out loud. I mean, I don't have to read it out loud. I could just read it on my own, but I want to. I don't know. Because it's like, I can't just sit here and just read it on my own and just go, okay, write that and move on. But that seems weird. I don't know. Anyway, I see. So what I said official, I'm glad you shared that. Now I can myself something goes wrong with you as I if it's really all, it must be hard to get past for it. And let me know if anything happens, I'll help you out. Thanks. When I woke from the cryogenic sleep, I got the newest model, so I should be alright. Even so, the fact that you care makes me feel like you're growing up. I feel like I have a big brother. Thank you. Didn't we go on a date before? Now it's calling me a big brother. It's kind of weird. And something interesting happened while you were in Simon. Not anything serious, just mundane things. Like, did the platoon talk about anything interesting? I can't really think of anything. It was the same as always. Oh, really? With those members, I thought maybe she didn't get into an argument with someone, or she was really lazy or something. Oh, now that I think about it, that is the same as always. I think everyone got closer though. You can tell just by looking at them. Let me say thanks. I was a problem earlier. I won't say sorry, but I will say thank you for helping me. Just gonna wait, just in case. I don't think it was much of a problem, but I accept your thanks. It's strange to hear you be thankful, student. Just who do you think I am? I say thank you if someone helps me. I guess that's not true of everyone, though. After today, I feel like I might be able to grasp something necessary to really make me stronger. I'll think about it. Do you like to read? Do you like to read books, Kasane? Either paper or digital? I'll read them to learn what I need to know, but I don't ever read for fun. That is unfortunate. I love to read. There's a limit to what experiences and knowledge a single person can acquire. Books make up for that lack. Enjoying both weight training and reading seems contradictory, but I see it as merely improve myself. I train my body with weights and my mind with books. I am probably best at using my head, but even so I enjoy training my body. Perhaps all people covet what they do not have. Watch a game. Why don't we go watching games to wait us picking up? The match is pretty far off, but I got 2 good tickets. You probably figured it out, but these are the depressing tickets that remind me don't have to go to SQE2. Okay. I'll go, but I don't get what's fun about watching sports. I've never done it before. You've never been to a game? Then you have to give it a try. I'll let you know when the day gets closer. And that thing, which always appears. Which, I don't know why, I get it. I've checked them before, you don't need to tell me every time. Whatever. And all 7 Septemion members have been made public. There's a lot of mystery surrounding the one with transformation powers in particular. Oh wait, right, okay, those were already there, so I must have read them before, hopefully. I think. It's kind of weird when they add stuff to older things like this, I think. Because I think those must have been things I read before. I don't know anymore. Well, anyway. Not all 7 Septemion members have been made public. Oh yeah, the first class is Karen, second class is Spooky, sixth class is Luca, the 7th class is Seto. Those were the 4 Septemion members who were close to us. So why do you 2 Septemion fans have such a problematic user to the list? Talking about the identity of the mysterious Septemion member of the OSF classified. For it to turn out to be someone like that? How could I stand something like that? Yeah, it was something like an urban legend. I didn't even believe it was true. I just can't understand. I'm not a Septemion fan, but I understand where you're coming from. You both have my condolences. Thanks for helping Yuito. Thanks for saving Yuito, everyone. I honestly can't thank you enough. Thanks, everyone. I'm Abbie beat me to the punch even though I was the one who got saved. How can you be so casual about it? Thank goodness everything turned out fine, but do you have any idea how much danger you're in? We already run your life. You're going to live the rest of your life in our debt. Chuckle. You've been very honest, Eden. Remember how frantic you were trying to save Yuito? Shut up! Why do I have to tell him that? It was all thanks to Abbie's quick thinking and everyone coming together and constituting the power. So I'd like if you come on his phone my way too. Kylo, you're too big for your britches as usual. I forgive you this time though, considering Yuito was saved. Oh, Sugumi, you never change, do you? In any case, Kasana's proposal was amazing. I never would have thought of rebuilding our connections. It really was. Lucas' knowledge and our skills really shown as well. We wouldn't have been able to save Yuito without every single one of us. To be honest, I think we had about a 50-50 chance of success. I guess all's well that ends well. I'm happy for you too, Yuito. I may have said it was possible, but I was honestly quite nervous about it all. I am really glad it turned out for the best. Feels like it's been a while since we got to hang out like this. I'm so happy, but you need to stay rested, Yuito. You're not back to the full strength yet. Oh, jeez. Ugh, so much reading. Alright, that's it. Huh? Nothing new in the shop? Hope not. Oh, that is great. This is their new stuff. It seems like they already have it. Or better versions, so I guess it doesn't matter. That's good. Okay, thank God. I could buy the number 5s for them, I guess. I mean, I should probably. Oh, I have the Mark 2 equipped for me, like a Kasane. So I guess I should get the Mark 3 instead, because it's better just in handling. Sure. There we go, and so can I? So you'd play a character. You technically still play a character, even though you're not the one I'm actually controlling, which is odd. So does that mean? How does this work in that regard? I guess I'll put it on you because that's a useful thing to have. Like, will I be playing as Yuito at some point? That seems. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it seems weird that I'll suddenly be playing as him. I don't know. We could see what happens. Alrighty. So that's all for today. Yep. A lot of side stuff. But I want to do it all, you know. still says 1, team bond level 1. And I don't know how I get that improved, and you know, I'm so far in the game that I feel like it should be improved by this point, right? I gave everybody the stuff, like, is there anything I could be doing better? I honestly don't know, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't even know what it means. You got that thing. Yeah, I feel like you should have that. I feel that's appropriate for you, right? I mean, oh, I never gave you any visual stuff, did I? So these people, I mean, yeah, I don't feel like doing that. They can just be regular. Yeah. Good lord, such a long game. And you know, it's my own fault for wanting to do all the things. But yeah. So I noticed before on the table, yeah, that's the what do you call them? Candles. And I'm guessing all this stuff around is all the stuff I've given them? Maybe? Or I don't know if it is, or if it's just always there. Maybe? I don't know. Can't really tell if it was always there or not. I haven't been paying enough attention, to be honest. But, you know, at least it makes it more not just a box feeling. Like, it really feels like I'm in this warehouse, this container. That's what I meant, not a warehouse, like a shipping container. That's what this feels like to me, the way it's all constructed. I mean, it's a safe house, so it makes sense. Saving again, because I don't know. Always want to make sure it saves everything. Alright, that's the episode. Yeah. Nothing else to say, I guess, so bye.